In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for 100,000 MT right now in NBA 2K23 my team. So this is going to be a great starter squad, budget team, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a great team if you guys are just starting out the mode or want to build a super cheap squad that can still somewhat compete against some of the best cards in the game. Like, this is a really good starter squad for under 100,000 MT. So at the starting point guard position is going to be Dark Matter Scottie Barnes. I mean, he can compete against most point guards in the game. Like, I know he's not the best point guard in the world. He's definitely not, on the Jokic or Ben Simmons level, but he can still contain and hang with those type of point guards. He's 6'8" at point guard, 7'2" wingspan, and the main thing about Scottie is his athleticism, his speed, and his defense. He's got a 97 block, 97 steal, 95 perimeter, 93 interior defense, 96 speed, 96 acceleration. He's great at going to the basket. He can finish at the rim super nicely, and then also does have a improved jump shot. Maybe not totally improved because he still does have that Scottie Barnes upper, but he's got a way better jump shot than he previously had on his Galaxy Opal version with that Garland base. Does make his jump shot a whole lot faster, and then he's also got the Steve Francis size up and the John Wall escape, so he's still pretty quick. He's great at getting to the rim. He's got quick drops off one, and also amazing defensive tendencies, all gonna be at a 98. And you can find Scottie for about 10 to 12,000 MT, which is a super cheap price for how good he is. And talking about a super cheap price is going to be the new Dark Matter Ausar Thompson. This card is debatably a top 5 to 10 shooting guard in the game, somewhere in that kind of range, and he's only like 8 to 10k. He is super cheap on the auction house. 6'7" at the 2, 7-foot wingspan. He's very similar to his he's very similar to the other Thompson twin, which is a Men Thompson, except he can only play shooting guard. But he is such an elite defender and all around an absolute beast. He's really athletic, 98 speed, 98 acceleration, 99 vertical, 99 driving dunk. This card can jump out the gym. He's got some of the best dunk packages in the game. He's got great dribble sigs with the D-Rose size up, the Trey escape, Dame behind the back. He's got a really good jump shot with the O'Shea base and the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing, and then he's also got amazing defensive tendencies. So in this backcourt, you get a really good mix of balance with defense. I mean, both these cards are great defenders and only about 10k, so they're super cheap. And then also Ausar Thompson's going to be a great offensive card, and then to add even more offense into that mix is going to be Jarace Walker. He's only about like 5 to 7k. Like, he is super cheap on the auction house. He's a 6'8" small forward, 7-foot wingspan, and he's a really good two-way small forward, but he's a really good defender. He's going to bring that size, that athleticism, just like we need. I mean, we got Scottie Barnes, we got Ausar Thompson, and we also got Jarace Walker. Like, that's going to be an amazing defensive trio. And then also, like, he can still score the ball. He's got the Trey Sigs, the Trey fade. He's got the Oscar upper with the Tobias Harris base. So he's got a great jump shot. He's got amazing defensive tendencies. Like, I know we don't necessarily have our main ball handler. I mean, Ausar Thompson can definitely be your main scorer and your main ball handler, but we just have a really good mix of scoring, great defense, size, athleticism that I think we're gonna be able to clamp up pretty much most teams in the game. And then for the starting power forward position, to add a little bit more offense and still have great size, is going to be Galaxy Opal Marc Gasol, who you can find for about 10,000 MT, maybe a little bit more sometimes, maybe a little bit less. He's a 7'1" power forward, 7'4" wingspan, and we know Marc Gasol is going to bring that defense to the table. 92 block, 92 perimeter, 98 interior defense, but then he's still great offensively. 98 3 ball, 97 mid-range, Hall of Fame Agent 3, catch and shoot, corner specialist, Hall of Fame limitless range is super nice to have on your power forward. And then he's also got a great jump shot, easy to green with in the catch and shoot, so he's a really good pick and pop power forward. He's fast for a Marc Gasol card, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, with which a coach boost and a shoot boost, you can get that all the way up to a 99. So his card's going to be fast. He's got the size, the speed, the athleticism. He can knock down threes, he can rebound at that power forward position. And then to round out the starting lineup for the best 100,000 MT team is going to be, I was about to say Dark Matter, Galaxy Opal Sabonis. Now, I'm not personally the biggest fan of this card, but there's really not too many great giant budget centers in the game. There's Mark Eden, there's Ralph Sampson, but they're way too expensive for this type of squad. And then there's other centers like Brooke Lopez or Mitchell Robinson, or playing Marc Gasol at center, but they're just a little bit too undersized size nowadays with so many tall cards in the lineup that I think you gotta put Sabonis in your team. You know, if you're running a squad like this, I'm not the biggest fan of his jump shot, and he's only got 76 speed, but now that you can get these coaches for free, you can get like the 7-second coaches like Mark Jackson, and he's now gonna have 82 speed. You can give him a +4 shoot boost, and he'll have 86 speed, so he's not going to feel as slow. And then he is 7'3" at that center position, 7'6" wingspan, and does have a really good player model and elite defense on the interior. So if you're looking for size and a guy that can rebound, defend on the interior, and then still, you know, hit pick and pop threes, I don't like his jump shot. I find it super slow and hard to agree with, but I think Sabonis is our best bet. So I feel like, yes, we don't have like the Taco Falls, the Ralph Sampsons, you know, those super tall center and power forwards, but I think we got enough size and defense on the starting lineup that we can compete against most of the other great squads in the game. Now to talk about the bench, we still got some really good cards coming off the bench, including Galixopohito Turkoglu, his hero version that you can find from anywhere about 5,000 MT to 10k, somewhere in that price range he usually sits at, and he's a 6'10" point guard, 6'11" wingspan, really good jump shot on Hito Turkoglu. He's got the John Stockton base, the Trae Young upper on very quick timing. I think it's an elite level jump shot. He's got pretty good dribble sigs with the Kyle Lowry size up, the Curry escape, and he's going to be a good defender because he's 6'10" at that point guard position. Now for the starting shooting guard, or for the backup shooting guard, is actually going to be my man, Raptors legend Grady Dick. Maybe I should pair him alongside, you know, Scotty Barnes, just to have the two Raptors, you know, playing together, or I guess I should say future Raptors. But yeah, Grady Dick I think is a really good shooting guard. Like, actually, he's an amazing shooting guard. Like, jokes aside, he's actually so good at the two. 6'8" at that shooting guard position, 7-foot wingspan. He's a really well-rounded card, stats and badges wise, but that jump shot is so money. He's just a taller, better version of Vince Carter. He's got just as good as dunk packages. Like, he feels just as good as going to the basket as a guy like Vince. He's got better dribble sigs, a better jump shot. He's taller. He's a better defender. He's just a taller, better Vince Carter, and he's only about 12 to 15,000 MT, so really good value in dark matter Grady Dick. Now for the backup small forward position is going to be Karl Malone, who sits around like 8 to 10,000 MT, and he's a really well-rounded small forward. Like, you get everything you need from Karl Malone at that small forward position. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's got great defense, 98 block, 92 steal, 96 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's really athletic, 97 speed, 97 acceleration. He can finish down low. He's got a decent jump shot, or I would actually say a good jump shot, with the Markel Fultz base, Tim Duncan upper on very quick timing. So yeah, Karl Malone, 8 to 10,000 MT, one of the best small forwards in the game, especially for that budget price. And then for a backup power forward, there's really not too many budget power forwards to choose from, so I kind of had to go Lauri Markkanen, who's a 7-foot power forward. I think he probably should play small forward, you know, on most squads, but for this type of team, kind of have to go Lauri Markkanen at that power forward position. He's 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. He's going to play solid defense, and we're going to have a taller center in the backup, so we should have enough size, but we definitely are going to be a little bit weird coming off the bench with Lauri Markkanen at that backup power forward position. But we do have Pink Diamond Peter, who's 7'2" at that center position and does have a 7'10" wingspan, a really good player model, and should make up for the lack of height, you know, with this type of bench. But in my opinion, guys, if you have 100,000 MT to work with, this is going to be the best team you guys can build, and I think it's a great budget squad, starter team, whatever you guys want to call it. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy and the video did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.